Andre, I've got something to tell you. I need to ask you something as well. It's the curse. The curse of a left wing is getting to me. I don't know how long I've got left to live. There's one thing I need to do for me, Andre. Will you please take over the team for me? Why won't you talk to me? Honestly, I'm on the bloody deathbed right now with the curse of the left wing. You still won't talk. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. Hello and welcome back to the final episode of Season 2 in this Leeds United FM20. So today we've got 3 games coming up for you, potentially. I think we might need all 3 of them. We've got Blackburn, we've got Fulham and we've got Liverpool. It's going to be a real big test to see if we can get European football next season. Now, before we go into the ins and outs of all of that, just want to say a big thanks once again for all your continued support. 250 likes is the target on today's video. That's what we're going to try and aim for, and I reckon we can do it because you guys keep smashing everything. So first things first, I want to set the scene for today's episode and start off by going through what happened since you guys were last here, since that 2-1 win against Chelsea and the 2-1 loss to Tottenham. Well, it's been a little mixed, I must say. We've not played brilliantly well. We drew 2-2 with West Ham. Rodrigo picked up both those goals and Alfie McCalmont picked up the goal in a 1-1 draw with Burnley, but we did manage to smash Leicester 5-1 after that, with Rodrigo getting a brace, Hap scoring 1, Vital scoring 1, and Vinicius Jr. of all people scoring from the left wing. So potentially that curse is, but it's still there probably. Vinicius Jr. has been terrible. It's still there, but we'll try and work on it. It has been pointed out to me in the comment section that it probably is to do with the tactics more than a curse, but I quite like the explanation of a curse because it makes me feel like I'm not doing anything wrong myself. It's just a curse in the game, so that's what I like to think. But obviously they weren't quite the optimal results for us. We needed to get wins and we got draws instead of wins, but we're still in with a chance, as you can see. 35 games played for us, we're on 56 points. Wolves are on 57 points, same games played. We've got a game in hand on Tottenham, however, they are now 7 points clear of us, so we need them to lose both their games. We need to win all of ours to take over them. So really, Tottenham out the question. What we're fighting for is Wolves in 7th place. However, it's not really in our hands, this situation. As of course you guys will all know, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th get Champions League football, and the team that come in 5th get Europa League football. The winner of the FA Cup gets a Europa League space, and the winner of the League Cup gets a Europa League space. If the winner of the FA Cup and the League Cup finish in the top 5, then 6th and 7th gets those places. So obviously Arsenal have won the League Cup, they're finishing 4th, so their Europa Conference League place will go to whoever comes in 6th instead. So basically what this means is the top 6 are guaranteed European football right now. 7th isn't yet guaranteed European football. However, Wolverhampton Wanderers are in that FA Cup final. So there is a chance for us to overtake Wolves in today's episode, finish 7th, but then Wolves win the FA Cup and then we don't get any European football next season despite finishing 7th. The good news is Wolves' FA Cup final, if we have a quick look at it, is against Liverpool, okay? It's against Liverpool, who are top of the table, about to win the Premier League, so fingers crossed Liverpool win that FA Cup final, and hopefully as well, Chelsea manage to beat Wolves, we go ahead of Wolves, end up finishing 7th, and then we get European football. That's the scene, that's the setting, that's what we need to do. Obviously, our games are going to be tough. We've got Blackburn, who beat us 3-0 at the start of the season. We've got Fulham, who are in 9th in the table, and we've got top of the table Liverpool to go. So, not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. However, we do have Player of the Month Rodrigo in our side, who's been bagging the goals recently. He's in excellent form, so hopefully he just scores a hat-trick in every single game. We've also had our finances boosted ever so slightly by getting an extra £1 million from the Adam Forshaw transfer to Shenzhen. He played 50 games for the Chinese club, so we've got an extra £1 million come into the club. Our overall balance right now is 40 million or so. That should be boosted by another 20 million or so, I want to say, with our finishing position this season, which would mean we're going to have a transfer budget of about £54 million, but we should find out by the end of today's episode, I would imagine. Obviously, seeing as you guys enjoyed the transfer special last summer so much, I think I'll do the exact same thing, go through the whole transfer window once again, and obviously show you as much as I possibly can do from that transfer window. That will likely come out tomorrow, but it takes a long time to record and edit that one, so it might be Tuesday, but keep your ears to the ground on the Discord, on Twitter, and I'll let you know. Obviously, last episode as well, we had our youth intake come through, some more good young players coming through. And you'll be pleased to know that I have actually signed them up to proper contracts this time. So hopefully we won't have another instance where Joel leaves the club immediately after getting interest from other clubs. So hopefully these players will stick around for us for quite a while. But of course, obviously you guys have been getting onto the Patreon and asking for some names to be changed. And we've got some new names to give some of our youth intake from last time. So Antonio Pincon, the winger, the Spanish winger, has been claimed by Tyson. So thank you so much for your continued support, Tyson. You may recognise Tyson from his username Ivoni from obviously the comment section with Discord and of course the Twitch streams as well. So obviously he's gone for some South American and Spanish flair with his name. So obviously we're going to be renaming this guy to, if I can actually copy and paste what I'm trying to copy and paste here. There we go. It's coming now. Anino. So thank you very much, Tyson, for your continued support. Massively appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get you playing the right wing and hopefully you won't be cursed. Also, massive thank you to Asilezone as well for his continued support on the Patreon. Obviously, he's chosen John Thomas and he will be now renamed to Thomas Sarov. There we go. So thank you very much. Striker Jaden Wright has been claimed as well, although I'm just waiting on the name from Dan for what he wants to be called. So we'll rename him next time, but just to let you know, Jaden has been taken, and Dan, thank you ever so much. Of course, if you want your name in the game for next year's youth intake, then get yourself down in the description. There's a link to the Patreon there where you can sign up and get yourself a name in the game. So this then is the team that's taking on Blackburn in the first of today's games. Farinez is currently in goal for us with Nedlikov at left back because Haps is currently injured, but Josko, Koch and Phillip make up the rest of that back line. Phillips and McCalmont start together in that centre of midfield. Vinicius Jr., after his goal last game, hopefully will score a couple more for us before the season's up. He starts alongside Vital and Holozek, who's back from that 4-game ban that he had. He's finally back from that, which is great. And of course, Rodrigo starts for us and leads the line. Up to 20 goals for the season now for him. He got 17 last season, 20 this season. That's absolutely fantastic from Rodrigo, considering the slow start he had to the season as well. So he is head and shoulders player of the season. At the same time as us playing Blackburn, Wolves also play Chelsea, so we need to keep a very keen eye on that particular fixture and hopefully Chelsea smash them. So then kick-off is upon us here today. Looking forward to this one. I think we should get a win against Blackburn. I know they beat it at the start of the season, but at the start of the season they were in ridiculously good form and we just hadn't quite hit the ground running. The season's turned around now. Blackburn are still doing really, really well, but Holozek, after 4 games off from his ban, scores in less than 90 seconds of his first game back. His 11th of the season. To be fair, I said that Rodrigo was player of the season. Holozek might actually be up there. I think he must get more goals per 90 minutes than Rodrigo does. So Holozek's right up there as well as player of the season. But a great start to the game. That temporarily puts us up into 7th place. Oh, we're not playing at the same time as Wolves and Chelsea. They're kicking off later on. I thought we all kicked off at the same time. Oh, that's annoying. I was looking forward to sort of keeping up with their game. In the meantime then, all we can do is win our game and hope that they lose later on. That is what we've got to hope for, as McCalmont almost in a bit of trouble there, but does rescue the ball back, gets it back on the edge of the area, shoots, and it somehow goes in the back of a net. Matthias Vital, has that taken a big deflection somewhere? Let's watch this on the replay, but this is a dream start to the game. We could not ask for a better start than this one. So Filler gets it back into McCalmont, who took the initial shot, which had a rebound into Vital. I think it did take a bit of a deflection off maybe this chap, but then it would have gone down as a known goal otherwise, wouldn't it? So maybe they were just extreme curl. I couldn't quite see. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's in the back of the net. It's credited to Vital. We've scored the goal. We're 2-0 up. I'm in dreamland right now because we are doing exactly what we need to do, and that is win games. Nedlikov, come on, make it 3. Make my day. Rodrigo can't win the header, but Phillips on the edge of the area. Unleash one, lads. He can't quite. Filler into Holozek. Holozek hits the post. We are right out the blocks today. Fantastic start from us. We just need to keep a strong defensive shape, not concede goals, and we will be fine, as Rodrigo tries from distance now, putting it just wide. I don't mind him shooting from wherever he wants to, because 90% of the time they are going in the back of the net at the moment. He's just in great, great form for us, and I'm really happy, because I was starting to think that, well, defensively, maybe we need to make some signings for next season. That seems to be the case after a mistake like that. Was it Farinez's mistake, that one? Did he just push it on the floor? What happened here? I kind of wasn't really paying too much attention as Kennedy got the ball in the middle. Yeah, I don't know what Farinez is doing there. He's made a huge error there, gifted a goal to Blackburn. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the back. But what I was thinking after the January transfer window was that we might need to get someone else other than Rodrigo playing for us up front, because he wasn't scoring that many goals. He wasn't doing as well as last season. After January, he's become a new player and is just scoring goal after goal after goal. So I'm very confident in Rodrigo still to be our first choice next season. Of course, behind him, we've got the likes of Bartol Barisic. We've got the likes of Tyler, what's he called? He's on the bench, isn't he? Is he on the bench? Tyler... What's his name? How can I forget this? Tyler Roberts. I knew it. I was trying to say Tyler Adams. I don't know why I kept... Either way, Tyler Roberts, who's not done as well as last season, but is still a decent player. Bartol Barisic is also there. Holozek's also a striker, technically speaking. And we've got Joe Gelhardt out on loan. He could do a job for us next season in the Premier League too. So we've got a lot of young strikers coming through. We don't necessarily need to buy in there. I think we do sell Justin Kluivert this summer. I think that's something that I want to do. And we get a new left winger in. And I think some just general improvements to the squad. Maybe get rid of Carlos Elena. I think he was a bit of a waste of £50 million. Maybe get rid of him and try and buy some other people in. But Rodrigo there, with his 21st of the season, you love to see it. What a finish. Speaking of Bartol Barisic, let's get him on the pitch. And speaking of Elena, let's get him on the pitch and see if he can do anything, really. He was so good for us last season. But this year, I just think, I don't know, he's just not been the same player. And we've wasted £50 million on him, really. I think he might have to go too. It's not that he's a bad player, it's just that I think there's other players that are better than him in the squad, and he's not really improving all that much more. We may have just picked up a penalty as well, which Holozek will be taking for his second of the game, his 12th of the season. Come on, Adam, make my day. He has done. You love to see it. For the first game, we've done our job. We're 4-1 up. We're getting the 3 points. We could even get an extra goal right now with one final highlight in the game as McAlmont into Filler, up to Matthias Vital. Vital shoots, hits the post. How unfortunate is that for Vital? He's come into his own in the second half of the season. He's played much, much better since the winter break, basically. I think it took him half a season to really get involved in the squad. But now that he's firing on all cylinders, playing very well, getting assists, getting goals, we've won that game 4-1. We've done our bit. Chelsea, please do us a massive favour. Come on. I've always been a Chelsea fan. Always been a Chelsea fan. I'm not now. Never have been, never will be. I can't believe this. 2 90th minute goals from Wolves. The thing is, Wolves' next fixtures, Blackburn and Norwich. Both games they should be winning, really. And ours, Fulham and Liverpool, 3 points if we're lucky, I think. So annoying as well, because we are so far ahead of Fulham, Blackburn, everyone else, and yet so close to those European places. Just imagine if we just had one game go a little bit better for us, we'd be there, 7th place, but it just had not happened. Don't give up yet though, Tom. Don't give up yet. There is still time for this to happen. And there we go. Onino has signed his professional contract as well, so he won't be poached from us either, which is great. I mean, I've done it right this season. I've messed things up with Noah and Kenner, messed things up with Joel. Hopefully this time we're going to keep the Wonder Kids. I'm only going to make one change for the game against Fulham. I think McAlmont comes off, although he's played very well in his last... In fact, he's played very well in his last 5 games. It seems a bit harsh to take him off just to bring Shackleton on. So we'll leave McAlmont on for now. Hap's still injured, so Nedliakov's got to stay on the pitch. But everyone's last 5 games have been really, really solid, to be fair. So let's just leave it as it is. Leave it as it is, Tom. So then, kickoff is upon us here today. Once again, we need a result. Who else is playing at the same time as us? Wolves are playing Blackburn at the same time as us. So we need to keep an eye on that one. Blackburn, I know we thrashed you last time, but please do us a favour and give Wolves a good thrashing. We obviously go and beat Fulham. We go ahead of Wolves, and then we just have to have a miracle win against Liverpool on the final day of the season, which might cost them the Premier League title in the process, as we've just cleared one off the line. Nedliakov, that was really, really good from you, to be fair. Thank you for that one, as it's been a very tight, cagey game so far. Only the second highlight of the game, this one. Hopefully, it's coming towards us. I've got a bad feeling about this game so far, though. Like, obviously against Blackburn, we had a great start. This time, we seem to be starting very slowly. Not an awful lot happening. We've almost conceded a goal already. I'm feeling nervous. I'm sure the players are feeling nervous. And I kind of feel like we're going to concede a 90th minute goal here or something stupid like that, as McAlmont into Robin Koch, back to Phillips. Phillips back to McAlmont. Let's work it up nicely, boys, as we get out to Holozek. Holozek back to McAlmont. Nice passing play, to be fair. Rodrigo in the area. Shoots again. Oh, blocked once, saved once. Unlucky, but this is what I mean. I just don't feel like it's going to be our day all of a sudden. Whilst I think about it as well, it does look like Southampton and Burnley already relegated. Palace are about to go down as well. We've just conceded a goal. It's a Carol Filler own goal. You hate to see it. What I was going to say was I'll scout those teams out and see if they've got some good relegation release clauses for any of their decent players. But, oh, it's annoying. I mean, Farinez, I think, also pushed it into Carol Filler there, by looks of things. So I feel like we've been undone a little bit there by twice in 2 games, actually, by Farinez. He's made 2 big mistakes leading to goals. We've now got to get back in this game properly. Rodrigo, use some pace, lad. He's probably not got any pace at all because he's like 30 or so. But Vinicius Jr., 3rd goal of the season. The curse. Is the curse even still a thing? Because he's scored 3 goals this season now. 1 from striker, but 2 from a left wing now. I mean, he's not had to do much for this goal other than just follow Rodrigo's footsteps exactly. He's got quite... I mean, to be fair, who else would do that, though? If he's not there doing it, I'm pretty happy that he's actually, followed things up and done it himself. And we go into half-time 1-1. Blackburn and Wolves are drawing 0-0. If they just draw and we win, that's good for us as well. That's very good for us. So come on, boys. Let's get out in the second half. Let's go a bit more attacking. Let's say get creative out there. Let's not lose possession like that, Hulazek, please. That was stupid of you. Now let's get a challenge in there. Hulazek has brought him down for a penalty. Oh my God. I mean, Hulazek, for all the good he does get himself sent off all the time, and he does give away penalties, which Farinez saves. Come on! What a result. It's not even a result yet, Tom. Calm down. What a result from that penalty, I should say. We've nearly conceded there. Tom, this is a game and a half right now. We need the victory. Boys, let's win the ball back, and we've highlights finished, that's fine. Okay. Such a very even game. I mean, we've been so unlucky, /lucky. Own goal unlucky, save penalty lucky. Vital has decided not to play today. So Carlos Elena, on you go for him instead, please. Holozek's having a tough one. Justin Cliver, on you go as an inside forward on attack. Come on. Let's try that out. Let's say show some passion out there. Blackburn Wolves are still drawing 0-0. Boys, we need a goal. I command it. I command that we score a goal, please. I feel like Captain Holt in Brooklyn Nine-Nine when he says, I specifically requested it. Like, why is no one scoring a goal? I specifically requested it. It's not happening for us right now. We just need 3 points today. Come on. Come on, boys. But at the same time, if we get 3 points and go ahead of Wolves and then we lose to Liverpool, like that might hurt more. That might hurt more. But then again, if we draw this game, but then go and beat Liverpool, but then Wolves win the final game of the season, that would hurt even more than that. So just score some goals, boys, please. Score goals. Carlos Elena coming forward. He's through. Carlos Elena into Filler. Filler, redeem yourself. He's not quite redeemed himself. Oh, seriously, lads, come on. 10 minutes ago, I'm going to go very attacking. I'm going to say, get creative. I'm putting everyone onto attack now. Wing back, attack. Wing back, attack. Attacking midfielder, attack. We've got a throw in. McCalmont into the middle. Rodrigo, he's gone and done it. Come on. His 22nd goal of the season. It's not offside either. Amazing. I'm going to very quickly change everything back. Wing back, defend. Wing back, defend. Let's drop Vinicius Jr. back. Let's drop Clivert back and put them as wingers on support. Okay. McCalmont, deep line playmaker on defend. All right, go down to balanced. Let's hold on for 10 minutes now, boys. Come on. So Filler's throw-in came in. McCalmont put the cross into the middle. Rodrigo just nods it in off the crossbar. You love to see it. Now, we just need to hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't do this to me. Good clearance, Josko. Let's get the ball back. Let's get the ball back. Good clearance again, Josko. Elena, right, come on. Get on the counter-attack. Rodrigo, make it 3. Make it 3. Make it 3. He's not made it 3. You hate to see it. 90th minute now, though. 90th minute. We've gone ahead of Wolves in the table because of all of this. Elena, come on. Clivert, shoot. Just do something with it clever. Or in fact, no. Let's hold on to the ball. Boys, come on. Just calm down. Because I'm calm. As you can tell, I'm very calm. Very, very calm. We've won the game. Come on. Come on. And Wolves drew 0-0 with a man sent off, Johnny, in the final minute as well. So we go ahead of Wolves heading into the final day of the season, where we play Liverpool and we will probably get absolutely battered. Who do Wolves play again in their final game of the season schedule? They play Norwich in 15th. Come on, Burnley. Burnley batter Liverpool, really upset Liverpool, who then we can beat. But then obviously Liverpool then get good enough to then beat Wolverhampton Wanderers in the final of the FA Cup. Come on. Hold on a second. What is this? When I press continue, 5 players on international duty for the Liverpool game. What's that about? What's that about? Oh, Joe Gelhardt and... Oh, okay, under 21 players. It looks like under 21 players. Okay, that might be okay. Whew, got very, very scared then. Thought we were going to miss, like, Farinez or someone like that. And so here we go. The final game of the season. Norwich, please do us a favour, lad. Honestly, please do us a favour. Cody Drammer's on international duty, but no one else from the first team appears to be, which is fine. So we'll bring Haps onto the bench to replace him. And this is where I start to worry. What formation do I use? Because last time we played Liverpool, we used this formation and we lost 3-2. Now, we were gifted 2 goals in that game pretty much, but it wasn't a terrible result. We've literally played the 4-2-3-1, I think, every single game this season as well. So changing it for the final game of the season doesn't really seem sensible. And last season, when we didn't say formations there, but I know last season we switched to like 5 at the back. We got absolutely battered by City. We played defensively. We got battered by all these teams who tried to play defensively pretty much. So I forgot Blackburn beat us in the cup that year as well. Blackburn just seemed to beat us like at the start of each season, which is very weird. But God, I think we have to stick with it, don't we? I think we have to stick with it. Thing is, if I change things up and we lose, Tom, why have we changed it up? If I don't change things up and we lose, Tom, why haven't you changed things up? I can't win either way. So I'm just going to stick with what we know, what's got us a 7th place in the Premier League this season, what's got us such good results all season. Come on. So for the final time this season, kickoff is upon us. Oh, we need a result. Come on, we need a result. And Wolves already 1-0 up against Norwich. This could be heartbreaking already. I hate that's terrible. I mean, all we need to do is win, which is easier said than done. Although Calvin Phillips with a free kick, cleared by Alisson. Gabriel Barbosa with the counter-attack, who just skips past Filler. Filler's not very good at like defending on this kind of thing, as Farinez makes a good save there. But what, VAR penalty decision? Oh no! You joking me? I can't believe what I've just seen there. Farinez can't save us this time from penalties. Barbosa scores. 5th of the season for him. Oh, you hate to see that, don't you? Their starting striker, 5th goal of the season. You hate to see it. And Farinez didn't really make much of a great effort there. Okay, 1-0 down. It's not the worst thing in the world. We just need Norwich to equalise, and we need to equalise. And right now, 4 shots, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Another highlight right now, just for half-time, as Holozek collects the loose ball on a yellow card. Pretty much guaranteed he'll get a red card at some point today, I think. So I might take him off shortly, if I'm honest with you. As Robin Koch plays it back to Farinez at the back into Joska. Let's just play our normal football, boys. Play our normal football, and we'll score a goal. Vinicius Jr. gets past Trent Alexander-Arnold. Come on! What a goal! Vinicius Jr. has finally started to play well, just like last season when Justin Kluivert finally started to play well in like the final 5 games of a season. The curse of a left wing isn't a thing for the final 5 games of a season, I've realised. But we needed that. What we also need now is to get another goal, because Wolves are still beating Norwich. They're beating them 2-0 now. So we need to win this game, as Barbosa can't score a goal though, which is fine. Imagine if we hadn't given away that stupid penalty, we'd be winning this game right now and we'd be in 7th place in the table. As another good save there. Come on, boys. Half time then. 1-1. We're doing so well, boys. We're doing so well. We just need another goal. I don't know if you go passionate or aggressive. Passionate. We owe Liverpool. Go out there, get revenge. Let's just say that. Rodrigo not having a great game either. Neither's Vital, and neither's Holozek. We might need to make some early changes, to be fair, to some of these players. I'm tempted to play 2 strikers as well. I might take Vital on, bring Barisic on, and try and play a 2-striker system as Alexander-Arnold. Oh, is this a red card for Phillips? Please don't be a red card for Phillips. It's a red card for Phillips. Okay, what I've decided to do is play a 4-3-2. Ignore the wings, basically. We're not going to score there. Focus play through the middle. I've taken Vinicius Jr. off for Shackleton. Hulazek's moved from right wing to up front. Vital's moved back into centre midfield. Drop Cock to a bit more of a cover. It's taking about 10 minutes to do this, by the way, which is why I've not shown me doing it, because it's literally taken me a while to think about what to do. Strops are balanced as well. So annoying. Calvin, you might have just ruined us getting European football. And now we've somehow got to get creative out there and hold off Liverpool, who currently are not winning the Premier League because they're drawing with us. Oh my God, there's bigger things at stake here than us not getting European football, but they are going to win the title now, aren't they? Because Trent scored a goal. Oh, you hate to see it. I can't believe this. Calvin. He's been incredible for us all season. Gets himself sent off. Ruined us from getting European football. I mean, Norwich haven't helped us out either, really, to be fair, have they? Norwich, I hate you as well. Oh, what could have been? What could have been this season? So unlucky. Let's get creative again. Hulazek's not improved, really. Let's get him off for Bartol Barisic. I mean, who else? Haps. We've got nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. So let's go wing-back attack. Wing-back attack. Just put everyone on attack. We've got nothing to lose at this stage, have we? You know, we're losing already. We may as well lose by more. Or try and score. We may as well just try and score a goal or two. Here comes a corner from Liverpool. It's in the back of the net. From a set piece. It's not like we're all attacking, waiting for the counter-attack to come. They score it from a set piece. So it's not like our formation's done anything or our tactical plays done anything with that. We had to try something to get ourselves back in this. It's not quite worked out. Oh, you hate to see it. And as the clock ticks down, after an emotional episode, I must say, Liverpool lift the league title in our stadium. That's why this screen just blank, because I haven't turned it to the 3D camera. Well done, Liverpool. You've won the title. But we drop from 7th to 8th. Wolves claim 7th place. And they are going to get European football because they're in the FA Cup final against Liverpool. So whoever wins that, it goes to 7th place. So well done, Wolves. And we are left just being calm at the end of the season. Would have been nice to win out there, boys, but unlucky. We go again next season. Oh, horrible scenes. I'm so upset. On the plus side, £25 million for getting 8th place. It looks great. The board are delighted that the team achieved a top half finish. However, at one stage, we were like qualifying for the Europa League, so we shouldn't get too carried away. I mean, lads, you weren't expecting us to get Europa League football this season, so calm down, back off a little bit, lads, as the £875,000 is shared between the players for that one. Liverpool crowned champions, obviously. Shitty obviously discussing the final day disappointment. We could have had European football. Oh, so close yet so far. What I do want to do is just go forward to the FA Cup final, which I presume isn't too far away. I mean, this episode's long enough already, so we may as well just make it a little bit longer. But 20 seconds, so it's still a little while. And I think after that... Oh, no, it's not. It's here. £77 million to spend. £78 million, basically. That's what I was waiting to see. Waiting to see what would happen. And it has happened. £78 million. That's made me feel a little bit better, I must say. A lot of money to spend. Unfortunately, not a huge extra added to the wage budget. But I think with a few players gone this season, Justin Cliver being the main one, I think, he's just not performed, really, over his 2 seasons. And he got a 7.02 last season somehow, but I don't think we saw much from him this season. Worse, he got 1 extra assist, but a lot less goals. I think he's got to go, really. I mean, we'll make money off him. He's valued at £21 million on £100,000 a week. I think we can invest that money elsewhere better. We'll save £81,000 by not having Vinicius Jr. Although I wouldn't mind him coming back on loan. Wouldn't mind having him back on loan again. There is scope for Robin Koch to leave the club. He is wanted by Newcastle, valued at £24 million. He's a solid defender for this level, but we need to see if we can get some better centre-backs in. At the same time as well, he's down near the bottom, Ben Wilmot, I think he's got to go. He's just, well, he's not the game time. I've not given him the game time he should have deserved, really. And he's not developed as well, particularly. I mean, he has played well when he's played, but you can see 8 appearances across 2 seasons, or 1.5 seasons. I feel like he was a bit of waste of money, maybe. Obviously, we'll need to get a right back in, because Fuller's on loan. Obviously, there's potential to get a different left back in. Haps and Nedlikov have both been good, but they're not players to take us to the next level. I'd rather keep Nedlikov because he's a perfectionist and is a really good role model for young players coming through to tutor them. So it might be Haps leaving the club. He was wanted loads last summer. I can't remember if I showed it or not because like 20 bids came in for him in the end, and it just would have taken up half the episode if I included all of them. So he might not have featured so much heavily in last season's transfer special, but West Ham want him right now, so that's something. Tyler Roberts is wanted as well. As much as I'd like to keep him, he's not performed as well this season as last season. I think he really get as much game time, obviously. But behind him, he's got Holozek, Barisic, Joe Gelhardt on loan. If we can get decent money for him, he might have to leave. But obviously, we'll find out exactly what happens in the next episode, which will be the transfer special. So make sure you stick around for that one. If you've not already subscribed to the channel and want to, Calvin Phillips acknowledged he has deserved to be fined for his dismissal. He does. I think he'll be banned for the first few games of next season as well. So there's scope there. I'd like to keep him. He's been superb all season. He's one of the team leaders of the squad. So he will probably end up staying unless a huge bid comes in for him. Archie Brown has won the National League Player of the Season for Stockport. That is pretty decent. Our youngster there who we signed from Derby. Obviously nowhere near first team level yet, but keep sending him out on loan. He's got a good future ahead of him. And here's the FA Cup final. Imagine how exciting this would have been if we ended up finishing 7th in the table. Instead, it's just a boring press of a space bar as Liverpool win 2-1. If we'd finished 7th, we would have got European football. If we just finished 7th. We can't think about what could have been. We can't think about that. We've just got to pick ourselves up, move on, and make sure we do finish 7th next season. So last season we came 10th with 53 points. This season 8th with 62 points. So a little bit of improvement there, which is good. Interestingly, we would have finished in 8th last season with 62 points. So we need to be looking for 65 and above next season to pretty much guarantee a top 7 finish, I think. The squad we've got this year nearly got us there. A few more additions and I think we'll be there or thereabouts. So fingers crossed. Thank you for watching today's video. Despite the disappointment at the end of not getting European football, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have done, drop a like on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.